From legendary golf pros like Tiger Woods to playboy kings like Hugh Hefner, we take a look at the 10 hottest celebrities that are terrible in bed. Number 10. Keith Olbermann. This former MSNBC host may be quick with his words, but apparently the quick wit doesn't transfer into the bedroom. Olbermann hooked up with a random brunette and had a one-night stand before kicking her to the curb. This random brunette happened to be an internet blogger by the name Karma Bites One. Although she wasn't happy with the encounter, she was glad to dish the details to get her revenge for being dumped. She said, quote, "I pretended he knew what he was doing. I adored the guy. I didn't want him to think he was a dud in bed. He eventually found out and made sure she knew she shouldn't contact him again. I'm sure after his less than stellar performance, she wasn't too let down." Number 9. Hugh Hefner. Chief Creative Officer and founder of Playboy Enterprises, Hugh Marson Hefner is 88 years old. His name has become synonymous with sex, and he's become known for his involvement with many of the Playmates and several polyamorous relationships over the years. He would host all-night parties at the Playboy Mansion, where he would be surrounded by gorgeous women like his former fiancée, Crystal Harris. She told Howard Stern that she broke off their wedding plans in 2011, partially due to his poor performance in the bedroom. She claimed that sex with Hefner lasted, quote, "like 2 seconds," and that their actual physical intimacy was quite rare. In addition, she said that she had never seen him naked because he has body issues and doesn't really take off his clothes. Number 8. Paris Hilton. According to Backstreet Boy Nick Carter, Paris Hilton was, quote, "a drunken prude who, as far as I can see, did not really like sex. She relied on drugs and drinks to give her confidence in the bedroom and was more often than not too wasted to even perform," end quote. These comments, of course, came after their breakup, so one always has to take it with a grain of salt. But given the fact that Paris Hilton's sex tape has been viewed millions of times, just about anyone can see that she never looks at the guy and pretty much looks bored the entire time. Number 7. 50 Cent. Although this successful rapper and businessman made $260 million investing in vitamin water, his success between the sheets is apparently less than stellar. According to an exotic dancer who had an intimate relationship with 50 Cent, quote, "he was saying corny lines like, 'You know I really like you.' After a couple of minutes of that, I had to tell him, are we gonna get it poppin' or are we gonna talk? I couldn't believe it. Here was 50, supposed to be all tough, acting like a 14-year-old boy," end quote. She even went so far as to rate him a 3 out of 10. Apparently, being known for hit songs like Magic Stick and PIMP are false advertising in this case. And she claims the only reason she didn't rate him a 1 out of 10 was because he was quite a gentleman. Number 6. Angelina Jolie. This famous actress, who in 2009 was voted the most beautiful woman by Vanity Fair magazine, apparently didn't impress former boyfriend Billy Bob Thornton in the bedroom. As a matter of fact, he said of her, quote, "Sometimes with the model, the actress, the sexiest person in the world, it may be literally like fucking the couch." While it may be hard for many to believe, while she has openly admitted a love for whips and chains, it may be hard for some to believe that, according to her former boyfriend, she's incredibly boring in the bedroom. So who could verify Thornton's opinion? Probably Jolie's husband, Brad Pitt, right? When asked during a CBS interview, he said, quote, "She's still a bad girl, delightfully so," end quote, but had quite a smile on his face at the time. Angelina herself has stated in interviews that Brad is the only one she brings out the bad girl for now. Number 5. Ben Affleck. Although she's pretty well known for keeping her personal life somewhat of a mystery, when asked about her best and worst lovers, Jennifer Lopez, dancer and pop singer, revealed that her ex-boyfriend, Ben Affleck, didn't really leave a good impression. Lopez implied that someone involved in music, say a singer or dancer, would likely have some more advantageous skills. To make things worse, she even mentioned that she would pick out Affleck's clothes for him at interviews, because he had very little knowledge of style. With ammunition like that, it's no wonder she chose to break off the engagement after dating for 2 years in 2004. Number 4. Russell Brand. Brand is not shy when talking about his bad boy ways or his wild sex life. But is he really telling the truth? One former partner named Georgina Biley called Brand a disappointment in an interview. Apparently, he kept screaming some sort of catchphrase during the act. After being very public about how boring his ex-wife Katy Perry was in bed, by the way, so much so that he had to fantasize about other women while with her, it seems like Russell's getting quite a taste of his own medicine. Number 3. Charlie Sheen. According to Denise Richards, Sheen's ex-wife, Charlie was more interested in pleasuring himself than paying attention to her in the sack. He's been linked to sexual relationships with actresses and adult film stars and insisted on watching adult films during sex. Some of Sheen's former partners claim he's a fine lover, but Richards, who was married to Sheen, probably has a little more experience to go on. Number 2. Tiger Woods. You would think that having some sort of athletic talent would make you a little bit better when it comes to sex. But according to Jamie Grubbs, a 24-year-old Las Vegas cocktail waitress, those skills didn't carry over with golf superstar Tiger Woods. In an interview, she told The Sun that he's horrible when it comes to lovemaking. The entire world became conscious of his collection of mistresses while married to his wife Elin Nordgren. Several of these women have alleged that he is, quote, forgettable as a lover. Many studies have shown that cheaters are usually bad in the sack. Number 1. Colin Farrell. Woody Allen's former nanny, Angelique Jerome, had this to say about Colin Farrell's prowess in bed. Quote, he comes across as a tiger on screen, but behind closed doors, he's as wild as Mickey Mouse. Maybe he has lots of women because he's not that good in bed. Maybe they don't want to stay, end quote. She claimed that the 3 times that they actually made love lasted a total of only 10 minutes. Although she felt disappointed by having to fake it with this famous actor, she did say he was quite a gentleman and kept telling her how beautiful she was. If you liked this video, why not hit that like button and remember to hit the subscribe button for more videos every 2 days.